And the next thing I want to look at is what it was like out there. So basically, San Diego, which was my first time going out there, so it was totally different from what I had in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's basically large. I would say to me, it reminded me of the beach. So you see a lot of plenty of ocean, all that stuff. So like I said, I'm from the country, so that was my first time actually anywhere near over that way. So like I said, it was a great experience. And basically, it was in this large conference area, similar to downtown. Roughly, I think it's the gas lamp area, somewhere close around there. But large conference area. Once you go into that large center, event center, or conference area, or whatever you want to call it, basically, you had different sections of the building that you could go to for different things. So you had one section which was called the World of Solutions, where basically you go in that section and the only thing that's in there is different vendors from other companies. You can walk around, get free swag. That's where people get you see a lot of people getting the t-shirts, different little stickers, things like that. So World of Solutions, which was large all in itself, different vendors, a lot of people there, pretty good experience. And then outside of World of Solutions, you had your breakout rooms, which is where if you signed up for sessions, which whenever you register, you get a chance to sign up for different sessions. So this is where you go to your sessions. And actually, some of those sessions do give you CE credits towards renewing your certifications too. So, which is something new that I found out. But basically, you got your sessions in the breakout rooms where inside of the app, it tells you where to go, where it's located at. You might have a session going on the CCNP certification. You might have a session going on renewing your CCNA. You may have one going on DevNet. You may have one going on AI. Basically, you got probably close to about 50 or 60 of them going on at one time at different times of the day. Basically, like plenty of sessions. So like I said, that's also great because you go in, hear from the experts that deals with those applications. So like I said, the sessions overall, I think are pretty good. Then also you had an area where you could go to and you can do capture the flags. You can do walk-up labs. So basically they had a board or whatever that you can scan and it shows you all the labs that you can do. So you can walk up, do the labs. If you wanted to, you could go and talk to a tech engineer. You have the DevNet section. You had a section on the Cisco U where you can go in, learn about what's coming up. Cisco U courses. You can learn about the free courses. I actually found out about a couple of them that was free because around that time I didn't know if I passed the CCNA yet, hadn't got my results. But like I said, I went there. I could see the Cisco U courses, the ones that was free, that would give me CE credits to renew my CCNA. So basically, this place you had and I may be under talking it because it was a huge place. So roughly, I ended up walking over 10,000 steps daily just from going there, going to all the sessions, going back and forth, things like that. So it was roughly around almost 12,000 steps. So like I said, the atmosphere was good. A lot of people. So roughly, I think about 20-something thousand. So a lot of people was there. It was a great experience overall. And like I said, the atmosphere, I love it. So the weather in San Diego, was roughly that. I like to call it that sweater weather. You know what I'm saying? That's that weather where it's not too hot and then it's not too cold, but you can throw on a thin sweater or a thin jacket and you good for the whole day. So that's my type of weather there, where not exactly hot, not exactly cold, but I could throw on a good cardigan, get my Carlton Banks on, get me on a cardigan, and then pretty much I'm good to go for the whole day. Next thing I want to look at is just some of the sessions. So when it comes to the sessions, you had sessions that range from certification sessions, whether you're prepping for a certification, labbing sessions. You even had the advanced sessions that may have been on troubleshooting a particular technology. You had some that might have been on implementing a particular technology. So you had sessions for the beginner all the way for the expert. And then you also had sessions where it may be where someone tells how they got to where they at now. So how they became a expert or how they became at this position where they're at now. So it goes into their storyline, which if you know me, if you've been listening to this podcast, most of the time I'm going to gravitate towards that storyline. because I'm always interested in how someone got from where they started to where they at now. So that's something that always interests me. I like to know the struggle someone went through. I like to know, oh, you've been doing this for so many years and you just focused on this one thing, but all that stuff like that, I like to know. So I like to kind of go to those sessions too. So I sprinkle those in there along with a lot of other sessions. So like I said, the sessions you had, sessions that range from a beginner experience all the way to that expert experience. So they had something for you. If you was there, they had something for you. It was something that suited your skill set in that arena, in that conference area. They had something for you. So then when it comes to networking, so this is the perfect opportunity to network with like-minded people. So you got thousands of them there. I guarantee if you stop and speak to enough people, you probably will end up meeting your mentor or someone you can stay connected with online that can help you out along the path to get you to where they at if they're at a higher level than you, or if they at a higher skill set than you. So then also it was good to just meet a lot of folks that I see online, especially on LinkedIn. So shout out to everyone that I've met online. So I'm going to try to post up some pictures. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to be in this video or it may just be on my post wall, or it's probably going to be on IG and things like that too. But I haven't had a chance to go through all of them. And just take note that I'm not a vlogger or nothing, so it may not come out perfect. So it may not be nothing real huge and nothing to awe about. It's just going to be some regular stuff that I took with my iPhone. But like I said, it was great running into everyone. A lot of people I got a chance to meet, which those folks I might not have met if I wasn't at Cisco Live, just because of the distance of how far apart where everyone may stay, where everyone may be located.